You made a promise to yourself. Maybe no one else heard it, maybe no one else believed it, but you did. There was a moment late at night, early in the morning, or right after a failure when you looked at your life and you said, "This cannot be it." You said you would rise. You said you would change. You said you would fight for more. So let me ask you something right now. Where are you? Not where you want to be, not where you said you would be, but where you are, right in this moment. Because dreams don't just disappear. Promises don't just expire. They wait. They wait for the day you stop lying to yourself and start showing up for yourself. You promised you wouldn't quit when it got hard. You promised you wouldn't settle for average. You promised you wouldn't let fear decide your future. And yet, here you are. Maybe you're tired, distracted, doubting yourself. But listen to me very closely. Being tired is not an excuse. Being scared is not an excuse. Being uncomfortable is not an excuse. That promise you made, it wasn't for the days when things were easy. It was for this exact moment. It was for the struggle. Everyone wants success when their motivation is high. Everyone wants to be disciplined when the results come fast. But champions, true champions, are built in the silence when no one is watching, when no one is clapping, when it hurts. Your future doesn't care how you feel today. It only cares about what you do today. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for confidence to magically appear. Confidence comes after you take action, not before it. You don't need more time. You don't need more resources. You don't need another motivational video. You need to make a decision. Decide to get up when your body is screaming to stay down. Decide to work when your mind is begging you to rest. Decide to push forward when your emotions tell you to quit. Because discipline is the highest form of self-respect you can possibly give yourself. Let me remind you of something that you've forgotten. You are not weak. You are not incapable. You are not behind. You are just undisciplined in the moments that matter the most. And that can change. It can change starting right now. Every single excuse you make is a vote for the life you claim you don't want. But every action you take, no matter how small, is a vote for the life you promised yourself. So choose carefully. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming to push you. No one is going to come and hold your hand through the fire. This is your responsibility. And yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, it's going to be uncomfortable. Yes, it will require sacrifice. But ask yourself this. What's harder? The pain of discipline for a few years, or the crushing weight of regret for the rest of your life? You don't get confidence by thinking about it. You don't get strength by wishing for it. You don't get success by watching other people win. You get it by doing the work, especially when you don't want to. Remember why you started. Remember the pain that pushed you to make that promise in the first place. Remember the version of you that was so tired of being ignored, overlooked, and underestimated. That version of you is still here, still watching. And every time you quit early, every time you choose comfort over growth, every single time you break a promise to yourself, you lose trust in your own word. You tell yourself that you can't be counted on. But the moment you keep going, the moment you finish what you start, the moment you do what you said you would do, you start to rebuild that trust, and self-trust is the ultimate power. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be the best in the world. You just need to be consistent. Show up today. Show up tomorrow. Show up when it hurts, when you're tired, when you're alone. Because the world doesn't reward your intentions. It rewards your execution. One day people will look at you and ask how you did it. They'll call you lucky. They'll say you're just naturally talented. But you will know the truth. You kept a promise when it was uncomfortable. You stayed disciplined when it was lonely. You didn't quit when quitting was the easiest option on the table. So right now, stand up, get focused, get uncomfortable, get moving. That promise you made to yourself. Today is the day you start honoring it. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel like it. Now, because the person you are becoming is counting on the choices you make today. Don't let them down. Thanks for listening. If this resonated with you, subscribe and join us for more.